heard that I was just talking about, Derek Chauvin, give my commentary, and I was talking to someone that came in the chat about it, and then all of a sudden it kept on spinning around, reconnecting, and then I accidentally hit the end button in the stream, so I had to start a new stream all over again. Mm. And stuff happens. But anyways, I'm back, you guys. I'm sorry about that. Uh, but I'm making it short. Yeah, I'm glad justice got served with Derek Chauvin. He was the guy that killed George Ford last year. Um, and he was sentenced earlier today to 270 months in prison. And everything like that. So I'm just glad that the family got justice and stuff. George Floyd family, anyway. So does anybody got any opinions about it? The George Floyd and situation, stuff like that. Just leave the comments down below. Hey Harley, how you doing, big homie? Pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Decided to go live. I went live earlier, but it disconnected though. So that's the reason why I had to start a new live. But anyways, yeah, I'm good, brother. What about you? How you been? I haven't talked to you all day today, buddy. I talked to you a little bit on Messenger, but other than that, as far as YouTube goes, I haven't talked to you in a while. Because earlier I wasn't on YouTube. I was on TikTok making TikTok videos for both of my pages, TikTok pages. Because I got for those that don't know, I got two TikTok pages. And the first one is already, growing, but the second one I'm trying to grow. Young Bird 83. Yeah, I'm glad too. So last year at that time, whenever it was going on, how did you feel, Harley? Whenever Derek Chauvin had his knee on George Floyd's neck for I think 8 minutes or something like that. How did you feel about that? And that really man, that really pissed me off though whenever I saw that video of George Floyd being murdered. You know, but this is a prime example that no one's above the law. No cop is above the law. Yeah, I was devastated whenever I seen it, cause at the time period, Penny, aka Pac, told me about it, and asked me would I do like a story about it, And so I checked into it, and so I did one. Because at first, when she told me about it, when Petty told me about it, it was just now, the video was just now surfacing on YouTube. It's the Derek Chauvin, the former, Minneapolis police officer who murdered George Floyd by putting his knee on his neck so long. And yeah, I was shocked somewhat, about it too, because I couldn't believe what I was seeing, but it's, it was so real, it was like, oh man, like, like, but yeah, I'm so happy that the family is able to get closer and the family is able to feel relief, even though that they, you know, got one family, member gone. Rest in peace, George Floyd. And plus, I know that it was hard on his family, George Floyd's family, because anytime when something like that happens, like a police officer murders, a citizen, especially on video, that can be really, that could piss a lot of people off. And it's normal, it's natural to be pissed off at something like that, though, because it could be anybody's family. It could happen to anybody's family. And it could happen to anybody. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad, but it's the truth. That's why I feel like, this stuff been going on for so many years. The only difference is now they got cameras to prove it. That's why, people film everything and document everything. So that way, they can have some evidence what happened. And see, a lot of people say, well, it don't tell the full story. Well, in my personal opinion, when I seen the full video, and plus I seen the body cam video too, what the cop did to George Floyd was not only wrong, but it was like he violated so many police policies and so many police procedures and how police handle certain things, when it comes to like whenever they're trying to arrest somebody. But what pissed me off about it is whenever George Floyd was handcuffed and he was on the ground and he said he was hollering for his mama and stuff like that. That's, oh man, that really pissed me off. That really got to me at that time period. And I think that would get to anybody, you know what I'm saying? Because it's natural, when stuff happen, when you see stuff like that for your own eyes, it's just like, especially when you got a heart like me and Harley and other people out there, just like, oh man, I don't like that at all. But Even though I was a little shocked about it, I'm not surprised, that it happened because I did seen a lot of throughout the years. I did seen a lot of police brutality um, videos, whether if they was on dash cam or body cam or cell phone video or whatever. I done seen a lot, and most of those cops got off. You know what I'm saying? But not in this case, not in George Floyd's, case and stuff. You know, and regardless if George Floyd was a bad person or regardless of what he did before, Derek Chauvin, did that to him. It still doesn't justify what the cop did to George Floyd. You know, I would even wish that on my worst enemy. Because nobody deserves to die at all. I know when you do bad stuff happens to you. But, however, that should never happen to George Floyd at all. It should never happen. And I'm neutral with the situation, but I still think that Derek Chauvin was wrong. And I think that, they knew each other way before the situation. And see what had happened was George Floyd was a bouncer in a club, in Minneapolis. And Derek Chauvin, he was like on their payroll, and he was outside, patrolling the club, patrolling the area. And one time, according to my resources, about a year ago, one time when George Floyd gave Derek Chauvin his paycheck, he didn't like it at all, and so he blamed it on George Floyd. So I think he had some type of beef with George Floyd way before this even happened. According to according to my resources, according to what I have, read up on last year, whenever this was going on and stuff like that. But after this had happened, and so I think that he had some type of vendetta against George Floyd. I think he murdered him intentionally. The cop murdered George Floyd intentionally. I don't think it was an accident or manslaughter, nothing like that. I think it was done intentionally because he had some type of vendetta whenever, him and George Floyd used to work together back then. And I kind of forgot the name of the club that they used to work together. But all I could remember is like he had some type of beef with him, because George Floyd at that time period, he was a bouncer and stuff at a club and stuff. You know how some of those, when you go inside, before you go inside a club, it'd be a bouncer standing by the door, trying to check for people's IDs and making sure everything's okay. Well, Derek Chauvin, he was like outside patrolling the club and everything, and he was on their payroll and stuff. And so he didn't like, that the fact that George Floyd got paid more than him, I'm pretty much at the club and everything that they both were working at. And it might be more than that why, you know, things happen the way that they did. But I'm just only telling you what I know and my knowledge and stuff like that. But if anybody know anything else, like anything that I don't know, then please put it in the, in the chat and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just, this world this society is really backwards. And, I don't know when this injustice thing is going to change, when when some cops are going to learn that they can't, just do whatever they want to do. I don't know. It might be after most of us is not here, right in this earth. I don't know. But a lot of things need to change, and I feel like, they need to treat these cops just like they treat people that are not cops that commit crimes like that, because it's just been going on so long, and it's been get out of hand. It's been, hey, what's up, mama? What's up, baby? It's been get out of hand, but nothing haven't changed. It's just, oh, welcome back, Harley. Nothing haven't changed. It's just the same old police beating up African Americans, and they're beating up white people, poor white people too, and murdering people. Every day. Every day it's somewhere in the United States somebody got beat up by the police or murdered by the police and stuff. And I feel like some cops don't need to be cops. And however, they do have a lot of good cops, but they also have a lot of bad cops. And I feel like that they need to hold bad cops to a higher standard than what they do. Because if they're gonna held the rest of society to a higher standard, whenever we commit crimes, which majority of us don't commit crimes like that, but whenever people do commit crimes like that it doesn't take a long time for them to charge a person that's not a cop. But with the cop, it takes a while, which I understand, they got to go through procedures and stuff like that, but I feel relieved too that, he's in prison. He could ride in prison, you know? And as far as George Floyd goes, is George Floyd, just didn't deserve to die. He didn't. And unfortunately, it happened. So, I just hope that one of these days, things will change. But, however, I don't think things are going to change anytime soon. I doubt that. But hopefully in the near future it will. and everything. And I was supposed to do a premiere, but the video I uploaded it on my big phone. It's taking forever because the video has 2 gigabytes. That's how much. You know, that's how the size of the video and stuff like that. So it's halfway there, but think about preparing it either tomorrow or whatever, whenever, whenever I can. So yeah, I just wanted to come over here and give my 2 cents on this uh Derek Chauvin getting sentenced to 270 months in prison. And yeah. But I should have used my other phone, my AT&T phone, just to record the video. But I'm loading it on my phone, my big phone. And see, my big phone is taking forever, because it's got a lot of gigabytes. It's got a lot of, memory on the video. The video is big, it's like 8 minutes, But yeah. But yeah, I was live earlier, and stuff like that. But even though I got disconnected, it'll be fine. Um, yeah, tell me in the comments after this video gets uploaded, what do y'all feel, and plus how would y'all judge the situation if it happened to somebody like your family or a friend or or if you was a judge, how would you sentence, Derek Chauvin? How would you sentence this dirty cop, this ex-dirty cop? But the good thing about it, before all this, before we knew that he was going to get a sentence, last year they did fire him, and then he was arrested, very quickly. I think it was 48 hours after he murdered George Floyd. But however, it took so long time for them to go to book at him and sentence him, which is fine. But I just felt like it should have been a much faster, process, especially when it comes to murder. And I don't know what happened to the other cops that was involved. That was, like, especially the Asian cop that was, that was just sitting there, that was just standing up, just not giving a care. But the main person that murdered George Floyd was Derek Chauvin. And I feel so relieved that, this ex-cop got, time and stuff and everything like that, because majority of cops that murder people, majority of them get away with it. So I was very shocked that they sentenced him. Yeah. Yeah, I was pissed, baby. Whenever I seen that video, I was really pissed. I was like, what the fuck? Like, but, at the same time, I was shocked, but not too surprised because it's been going on for so long. And I just, at first when I seen it, somebody told me to do a story on it. And this was before it got like out there worldwide. It was Penny, aka Pat, told me to do a story on it. And at the time period, me and Pac was cool and stuff like that. Everything was going good. Uh, you know, but me and her ain't cool, like cool anymore. But, it's whatever. Life goes on. But anyways, you guys, you know, I hope y'all feel some type of relief that this cop is gonna spend the rest of his life in prison and stuff like that. Yeah. Because I feel really relieved about it. Yeah. But anyways, it's getting hot in the car, so I'm going ahead in this stream and go in and I might make some music, but I'm going in and get me something to eat and stuff like that. Cause I haven't ate all day because yesterday, I ate 3 meals yesterday. I ate a lot yesterday, so it hold me all day. So yeah, yep. Alrighty, peace out, you guys. Have a good one. Take care of you guys. Bye bye.